we are going to be playing as Ayumi now. So now we're back in this room. I wonder where the last pillar is. Is that a bell? There were no bells in Heavenly Host before. Could it be something to do with the final pillar? Okay, so we are going to get the hell out of here. Okay. Leave the room and enter the top door. Examine the cabinet for a key. So we need to go to the staff room on the top floor. With these fucking things still chasing. Fuck those guys. I hate them. They killed me already. Okay, so we need to go up here. We got... Wait, did we get this guy? Yes, we got him. And then we're going to grab this. There's something inside the cabinet, and a staircase key has been obtained. Okay, so now, second floor, east hallway. Okay. So now we need to go to the first and second floor east. So it's to the right. So we gotta go down and then... Whoop! Jesus. Go past this guy. Past this guy. And up the stairs we go. Okay, cool. Very cool. The bell sure sounds a lot closer now. Is it above me? Alright, so we are gonna go up this staircase. Alright, so we're gonna exit here to save, just in case we fuck up. Just like what the tutorial told us to do. So it should be pretty close. Oh, there it is. Right outside the door. Very nice. So we're going to save here. And the last thing to do is head up to the stairs. Alright, so go back in the stairs and go back up to the third floor. Alright. And there will be a third floor spirit hallway, and we're going to go up the staircase. This place didn't exist in the last Heavenly Host. Okay. Alright, so it is reacting. I climbed the long winding staircase that snaked its way up the walls of the tower, and I hugged those walls for the whole time. The entire central area was wide open, with nothing but rickety old guardrails between me and a very long fall. As I climbed higher and higher, the Argus cube light began to blink more and more intently. It has to be up there. Sure is high though. Suddenly the bell toll rang louder and louder and clearer than before in such intense, unavoidable force that I was completely frozen in my tracks and instantly in pain. The same sound had been heard multiple times since arriving in Nirvana, but this was the first time it had been so overbearing. God. Even with fingers in my ears contained to pulsate, resonating with the incredible noise. The sound was just too all-encompassing to block out, present even when absent. It hurts, my eardrums are going to burst. I braced myself for the next toll, expecting it to be the end, but it didn't come, and though the ringing never quite left my ears, it did slowly begin to abate, if only slightly. That was really scary. I hope there aren't any more loud sounds. So we are going to head on up. What the fuck is this? The body of Yoshizaku Yaginori. In addition of being crucified, he's also a stake driven through the back of his head. Yoshizaku, what have they done to you? Pretty fucking weird. Yoshizaku. Did I hear just a voice, or is that just the ringing? I could have sworn that was the unmistakable voice of Sachiko Shinozaki. Pretty fucking weird. Up the winding staircase we go. She's tired. We're gonna take a little break. Okay. I had no idea stairs could be this tiring. Alright, and we're gonna start running again. Use the staircase key! Woo! Got him. And there we go. Doors open. Bada bing, bada boom. And climbing the stairs, and that should be it. Oh, what the fuck? Azusa is getting fucked up by Magari. What the hell? Gah! Magari grabbed the now primal beast-like Azusa from the hair and pinned her down. Hold still, you little bitch. Azusa! How cute. She thinks she can overpower me. Even if I took her back to the real world, though, she'd never be appointed officer official now. You're a real pain in the ass, you know that? A tall shrine with a bell could be seen from the window, and from its peak, there are 6 columns of light stretching out upward. Ayumi? Gah! Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Gah! Did she really gather all of them? Is she out of her fucking mind? Oh, what the fuck is that? At last I'd reached the top, and there it was, the 6th pillar, in all its horrifying glory. Ew. Gross. Pretty fucking weird. It looked like a bizarre growth coming down from the roof, composed entirely of long dead corpses. I observed it in horror, mouth agape as fluttering winged insects scraped against my ear canal. All the corpse necks had red, ceremonial-looking markings embezzled upon them. The 6th and final pillar was the crown. And what a sight it was. We're gonna go check it. Oh, alright. So we're gonna go check this out. Alright. So this is it. This is the final pillar. So this is the last one. I closed my eyes and reached out to try touching the markings on one of the corpse necks. What the hell are you doing? Stop! Don't agitate the pillars any more than you already have! You again, huh? Look, just stay out of my way. Stop! Get fucking bitch slapped with an umbrella. I'll take that! As she screamed, Masuo leaped in and out of nowhere and snatched the water pillar crystal Mercy from Magari's chest before she had any idea what was happening. She just pushed her down the damn stairs! Is that all you got, Magari of Martuba? Masudo looked on in a sick pleasure, sticking his tongue out playfully as Magari plummeted to certain doom. Satisfied, he then turned his attention towards the final pillar, which had just finished unsealing. What the fuck? Ooh! The light began to shine even brighter. I could only watch, stunned and squinting, as this new spectacle unfurled before me. What is this? There was a powerful blast of wind, and then the pillar crumbled. Okay, so everything just fell apart? Unbeknownst to me, the other pillars had crumbled as well. The entire school rumbled and shook beneath our feet. Oh god, I'm scared. What's happening? Somebody help me. Suddenly, the entire Nirvana was blanketed with impenetrable darkness. It's as if the whole place vanished, only to be replaced with an empty void. What the hell is going on? A tornado? I could sense that I was crouched in the ground, clenching my forehead. I slowly raised my line of sight up, and the faintest hint of glow catching my attention. Above me, I could see the sky. Though it is muted, distorted, and discolored, it's as if filtered through a warped purple veil. It looked a bit like the aurora borealis. It does kind of look like it. A few moments passed in the relative silence, only for a stillness to be broken by a sound echoing from the sky above. It was resounding, it reminisced of ice cracking on the surface of a lake. The scenery that lay before me was like something out of a dream. Even then, even after everything I'd been through, I had a tough time believing it was real. What's happened? Then there, another sound directly in front of me, I'd best describe as a mass of a metal collapsing to the ground. I turned my head down slightly and saw that it looked like a piece of limestone with an eerie white glow. This was, I knew, the crystallized power of the final pillar. It's the last crystal. Crown obtained. I picked it up, and almost immediately, Masudo tossed the stone he'd taken from Magari over to me. Ah! Ayumi, take out all the crystals you've gathered. That's a fine greeting after all this time. Formalities are meaningless. Take out the crystals and put them together. Damn it! It was too much at stake for me to dwell on this. Begrudgingly, as instructed, I took the other crystals out from my pocket and fit them together into a single object. Are you gonna summon the fucking Dragon Master? They snapped into place snugly and with one final blight fused inseparably. The result was more or less round crystal with a black sheen reminiscent of hematite. This, I would learn, was called Kabbalah Dagra, and now is complete. Wow! So with this, Sachi can be defeated and all my friends resurrected? Nicely done. Masudo flashed me a wry smile, but then... Ayumi! Aiko! She's alive! Aiko, you're alright! Ayumi, listen, I need to apologize to you. Her clothes had been burned in several spots, her skin underneath now black with ash and red with blood. The nurse's office, thank goodness! I wonder if there's anything I can use here to treat my burns. What Sachi burned me with was a spirit fire, so no water was good. Fortunately, spirit fire is susceptible to talismans, and I had plenty of them on me. That has to be what saved me. But my skin was pretty scorched. I'll need to disinfect it at least. Disinfect? I leaned against the wall and smirked in spite of myself. Am I actually trying to survive in here? I have no way of coming home either, or anymore, so what's the point in trying to live any longer than I have to? The inevitable intelligence agents, huh? What a joke. I literally just walked right in here without a care in the world, and now look at me, burned to a crisp. I let myself slide down the wall until I was sitting and then just stared out the window, defeated and alone. Sis, what did I say to her when I left? See you in a half year? Now I don't even know if I'll ever see her again. No, that's not true. I won't ever see her again. I looked down at the floor and breathed a deep sigh. My fate lies here in the school, huh? Alongside Naho, Sayaka, Haruyuki, there's just no fighting it. I brought it upon myself. I stood up and placed my hand on the infirmary door. Though, I'm going to continue fighting it anyways, until my final breath. So I guess I'm going to try to survive in here, even if it's just for a moment longer. When I opened the door, what I saw chilled me to my core. This was not the school infirmary. This was the clinic from Yoshi's home. What's going on? This isn't Heavenly Host. There was a person sitting at the desk. Her face wasn't visible from the back, but her identity seemed clear. There is no doubt about it. This was the document I gave to Magari Mizuki. It's the clinic from Yoshi Shinozaki's estate. So that must be Yoshi herself. The nurse was writing something in presumably her journal and was so focused on the task that she remained oblivious of everything else around her. Or at least she seemed oblivious. If she did not notice me, she didn't care. She kept on writing. I was a fool. Right now, since Sachiko swallowed the Nirvana, things are peaceful, but who knows how long that will last. What's going to happen if Sachiko's life ends? I've analyzed the anagrams and determined that all the spells written in this book are nothing more than theories. Not one of them has ever been properly tested. There are no success rates. There's no data of any kind. So why was I naive enough to attempt something so foolish? I devoted everything I had, my blood, my soul, to an end that was destined never to succeed in the first place. Destined never to succeed? I'm afraid so. You've been striving towards an hopeless ideal this whole time. And Yoshi Shinozaki herself said all of this? That can't be right. You told me I could bring them all back. If I can't, then what was the whole point? I began to shudder, and my voice was going hoarse. Had I made the same mistake twice, gone after a way to undo things only to make them far, far worse? Aiko could see how much this revelation was affecting me, and bit her lip. She seemed like she'd finally succumbed to her own conscience. It's the same for me. Honestly, I was half in doubt the whole time. Or I guess it would be more accurate to say I never actually believed you'd be able to do it. I'm sorry. I led you here to achieve my own goals. You? I just wanted to see my missing friends. I wanted to hear their voices one last time. This was the new Aiko, bearing it all, as opposed to hardening her heart like she always had. She wanted friends, and she'd finally made some. Now all she wanted to do was cherish them. Tears streamed down her cheeks faster than she could react to them. She quickly gave up wiping on them and elected instead to look down and hide her face in her hands. Aiko. Bravo! Before I even realized it, Masudo had snatched the Kabbalah Dagara from my hand with calculated precision. What are you doing? Oh god. Nice work. Bravo indeed. So Masudo is the asshole. You! Humans can't be brought back to life. The very notion is absurd. Is your plebe pea brain really so full of flowers and rainbows that you could actually believe you could cheat death? Masudo's condemnation and contempt seemed to have an even greater effect on Aiko than me. Her face was racked with guilt and sadness. I was starting to share her expression. However, as the implications of his actions began to dawn on me, I fell backwards into a sitting position on the ground. The book was always meant to be destroyed, not to destroy, not to create. There's not a single page in about it a true revival. If the book acknowledges you, it grants you great power. That's it. And you lost it. You truly are a worthless bitch. However, even garbage like you isn't completely useless. You were crucial to my plan. And you should be thankful for your lucky stars for that. This is the crystallization of the wisdom possessed by the witches. It's everything from inside that book that you carelessly lost, Ayumi. Everything. And with it, I create a new Book of Shadows. Masudo inserted the Nirvana's crystal into a depression in his book. The skin is nothing more than a case, using a manuscript left behind from my grandfather. A sharp tone rang out, and the eerie area was quickly bathed in a contradictory light black as night, yet bright as the noonday sun. Yes, yes, yes! At long last, Nirvana, it's spreading. What is that? Take a look. Isn't it spectacular? Oh my god. The sky had what looked like a giant gunshot in it, with spiderweb cracks projecting outward from it, and the gunshot was now growing into a full-on gaping hole. And inside the hole, an upside-down view of the real world was clearly visible. It was nighttime, so everything was a little dark, but it was absolutely identifiable, the world we knew. And in that world, a small black grain-like objects began emitting from the floating orb, clustering like locusts and dancing across the sky. Miss Kuan, look! Through the fissure of the sky, we could see nighttime scenery from the real world. What is that? Don't tell me we're... This is a surprise. It seems a place is inside a black sphere we saw hanging over Tokyo. Does that mean Heavenly Host is already appeared in our world? By all appearances, yes. It seems rather terrifying prospect. If the wall that separates the real world and ever after were to break, then the two would become one. I can't even imagine how this plane would manifest itself. That shrine with the bell is fully lit now, Miss Kuan. Satoshi, Kishinuma, let's go. Yes, let's. Already. Alright, come on, Yoshiki. Shinozaki, where the hell did you go, damn it? Alright, so things are starting to stir up. Masudo is finally revealed that he's an asshat.